I'm Charlyne Santos Ebetuer, and I'm the Vice President for Informatics Philippines. And today I shall talk about the digital skills in the new economy. So, the new economy refers to the new normal, which is brought about by the pandemic. So, hopefully, I'd be able to show you how to future proof yourself in these times. Okay. So, what does the future look like? Now, you would ask, ano ba ang future natin? In 2018, there's a group called World Economic Forum. So this is composed of more than 70 countries all over the world. Usually, they congregate and talk about the things that are happening with jobs, with technology, etc., so that countries could benchmark on what's happening in the world. Now, in 2018, they did a survey of more than 800 companies all over the world. And with this, they were able to plot a report called The Future of Jobs. So, this is essentially what the future looks like based on that survey. So, how does it look like? So let me show you. So it says there that by 2023, which is 2 years from now, 80% of the people would have digital presence online. So it means that 80% of currently there are close to 8 billion people, I think, no? So about 80% of that would have some form of a device, a smartphone or whatever, that would be able to connect them to the internet. There would be a trillion. So a trillion is more than a billion, more than a million sensors that will be connected to the internet by 2022. And when we say sensors, it means that these are devices attached to a lot of things. So not just talking about laptops or PCs or smartphones, but we're talking about appliances, your air conditioning unit, your refrigerator, your TV, your watch, everything is connected to the internet. Then there would be 4 billion people connected through these devices. There would be trillions of money that would be funneled around building in all these technologies. There would be about 25 million apps that would be available to you that you could use. 25 billion intelligent systems all over the world would be built. And there would be like 50 trillion data going around the world during that time. It is also said that by 2023, 90% of the global population will have supercomputers in their pockets. So of course, as you all know, yung supercomputer na yon is your smartphone. As it is right now, yung smartphone nyo can do a lot of things. Now, when I first had a phone, a mobile phone, way back in, I think in the late 90s or early 2000, no, ang kaya lang niyang gawin is mag-text and mag-call. But now, mobile phones are more than that. Actually, mobile phones are being used to watch videos, do your TikToks. So yung call and text actually is a very small fraction of what a mobile phone could do. So moving forward, I don't know if you have heard of driverless cars. So this would be cars without drivers, obviously. But sabi nila in 2026, 10% of the cars in the US might already be driverless. Before the pandemic, the driverless cars are already being tested in the road. So meaning roadworthy na siya. And what they did was that they tested it with Uber, parang Uber-like yung use niya. And I think there was only one accident that was tallied with that use. So hopefully by 2026, we will be able to see cars that are driven by themselves. Okay? Dito kaya sa Philippines, kaya mangyayari. Of course, if there are driverless cars, there would actually be cities na wala na ring traffic lights because the cars would actually be controlled by computers already. So they would know whether a car is crossing by. So hindi na niya kailangan na mag-stop or mag-go kasi controlled na siya. In some countries right now, there are actually highways where they could control the speed of the cars. Kasi may mga cars ngayon na may mga computer chips na. When they pass through certain highways abroad, nako-control yung speed nila so that they don't go overboard. So right now, this is already happening. Maybe not the without the traffic lights, but if that can happen, then this is not a very remote possibility. Now we all know about robots being used in manufacturing companies, doing factory works or anything that has to do with yung mga specific processes na gagawa na yun ng robots na yun. And in our house, we have robots who could clean. You know, you have machines that could automatically clean. But sabi nila, it would go beyond that level, that in 2026, there would actually be machines, AI machines or robots that could actually decide and be part of the corporate board of directors. So, meron ditong critical thinking involved. Hindi lang sila robot that would do specific things, but they would actually think and do data analysis and give valuable reports to the board members. Next is that there would be implantable mobile phones commercially available by 2025. Right now, maybe hindi pa siya phone, but there are devices that are being implanted inside the skin. I don't know if you've been seeing these videos where the keys to their house are actually implanted on their hand. So all they have to do is touch the screen of their doors and their doors would actually open kasi nandun sa loob yung chips na yun. So if that thing can happen, yung mobile phone na nasa skin mo is not something that would happen in the far future. It would happen in the near future. So this is how the future is predicted by what is happening way back in 2018. So these were all predicted in 2018. So jobs keep evolving. So based on this study by the World Economic Forum, what are the skills that are needed in the future?